Good morning, everyone. I'm super excited to be here and talk about a topic that's probably on top of our minds at the moment. Let's dive into the topic. The reality will be 21 billion connected devices. Connected devices, the table, the clicker, everything will be connected. So what does this actually mean? I use an example from Rivian. They've basically created that seamless experience that is connected to any situation we have in life, right? I want to go surfing. I don't take my key. I don't take my phone. I take a wristband. I can still lock and unlock my car. I go to dinner. I have a key card. I go hiking. I have a fob key. They have always the best solution. And while this is probably not mind-blowing, it actually shows in which direction we are going. It allows us to create a world that is hyper-connected and driven by AI. And generative AI in that particular small field will allow us to actually personalize things on a level that we haven't seen before. It's about understanding our feelings, right? And having a connection with something that's invisible, but it is driven by AI. And that's a good representation where we are going, but it also makes a very good point. Machines have behaviors too, and we need to anticipate that. They have needs, they have desires, they need information, they need context, and so do we. And the interesting part about that is that the secret in creating these hyper-connected, super-personalized experiences with everything, we need to understand the behaviors behind it. Not just the human behaviors. And if we go deeper in this, that also means in the future, in a hyper-personalized world, which is driven by generative AI, everything is created in real time. Nothing is stored anymore. If you have cloud storage and you're proud you have 1 terabyte, it doesn't matter anymore. It will be made in the moment you need it, and it will be destroyed afterwards. But it will be hyper-tailored to you and to your needs. And that's the interesting part, and that's something to consider when thinking about where this world is going. And I think the big question here is, how is that actually transforming the user interface? How is AI influencing that? In essence, and that's one of the things I'm teaching about and I'm really advocating us here for, is that human language is becoming a new user interface. And I think this is so interesting because with all these interfaces, one thing that really will change is the complexity of it. It will be simplified because it will be human. So what changes if you ever looked at a customer journey funnel? Because in the future, there will be no channels. There will be no touch points. And still they will be there, but the way to interact, the way to produce content, the way to send an email, everything we do at the moment in pre-preparation, it's not necessary anymore. But I think we got all excited how to interact with this new world. And one of the new things was the Apple launch of their next big thing, a pair of ski goggles. I really have to ask the question, is that a failure? I was actually surprised personally, but I think what I showed you earlier with Her, the movie, it goes in a direction that is interesting. The question for you is, how do you drive competitive advantage? You have a 29% increase in efficiency through AI and data-driven innovation in just 2 years. So now I'm sounding like an advocate to get rid of all the people you have. It's not what I'm talking about. You have to think about from a more system dynamic perspective. A digital twin, for example, allows you to create a digital version of your physical product. Computational design allows you to actually simulate how this product works. You don't need a prototype anymore. That has significant sustainability implication, and it has production implications, and it has implications on how much money you spend. That's more the efficiency we're talking about. And that's why I'm advocating for this shift into computational design. So in the continuum of design, in that spectrum, computational is shifting innovation and creates a competitive advantage for you. We have basically harnessed the potential of technology to simplify and enhance what what is the bridge between the humans and the machine. It laid basically the foundation for the experience we design today, the stories we tell today. But what AI will do is we will embark into a new journey from user interfaces that are graphical to AI-driven interfaces that are natural. And we're not just simplifying interaction. AI will democratizing them. I'm Dominik Heinrich. It's been a pleasure to be here, and I'm actually on time. And if you want to talk to me and Stella, who is here as well, find us here on the show floor. Super happy to have a conversation. I'm a real person and not an AI, I promise.